Welcome home to philosophy, where we wonder about everything and anything is possible. Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Corey, the Laughing Philosopher. Life is complicated. The world is complicated, and you are complicated. Figuring out how to live a happy, meaningful life, guided by wisdom and reason, is not easy. Is life a game? What is love? Should I fear death? Is this a just world? Almost from the moment of birth, you've been told how to behave, how to fit in, and how to fulfill other people's expectations. You fear that you will lack importance or cease to exist in the lives of others if you think for yourself and question the rules and roles you've been told define you. Wisdom and reason will remove this illusion so you can live authentically in the world around you, find your true purpose, and become your real self. Welcome to episode number 103. From Emptiness to Empowerment, the Liberating Optimism of Nihilism. Malcolm X, one of my personal heroes, said, "It is only after the deepest darkness that the greatest joy can come." Today, I will take you to the deepest darkness, nihilism, so the greatest joy can come. Perfect freedom. The perfect freedom of the will, the perfect freedom to choose how to live, and the perfect freedom to determine your own destiny. There are only two ways of living. The first is everything matters, and the second is nothing matters. If everything matters, then nothing matters. If nothing matters, then nothing really matters. No matter how you look at life, nothing matters. I can teach you nothing about how to live as if everything matters. Almost from the moment of birth, you've been told to live your life as if everything matters. You can't learn anything more about it because you already know it. God matters. Truth matters. Morality matters. Everything matters. But what does it mean to live your life as if nothing matters? Get ready for the ride of your life, my friend. It's called nihilism. The Chinese Taoist philosopher Zhuangzi lived in the late 4th century BCE. Master Zhuang's philosophy is what I must call optimistic nihilism. In Zhuangzi's greatest work, the Zhuangzi, his parables are short, meaningful, and amusing. His philosophy of life both entertains and makes you think. Happiness, Zhuangzi said, is the absence of striving for happiness. He believed that the way to all human happiness is through a higher understanding of the nature of things in order to freely develop oneself and freely express one's talent and ability. And the bottom line is that the nature of all things is pointlessness. The sun rises and sets pointlessly. Wave after wave breaks on a seashore pointlessly. Daffodils grow pointlessly. Sparrows are born, live, and die pointlessly. So too should we strive for a pointless life of freedom and happiness. Struggle and chase after wealth, power, pleasure, and fame, and you will live in constant worry. Worry in good times that they may end. Worry in bad times that they may never end. Be depressed worrying about the past, and be anxious worrying about the future. Worry about how to find purpose in a purposeless universe. And do you know what you get by worrying? More worrying. Life is pointless. Just be. That is all. Those who realize their folly are not true fools, said Zhuangzi. You didn't choose to be born. You didn't choose old age, disease, death, or any of the trouble that comes with being born. You weren't able to choose when, where, or why you came into existence. You didn't choose your sex, nationality, religion, or parents. You didn't choose a single atom in your body. Now what? The good news is that the most important of all choices is still up to you. Nihilism means you can choose how to live. The whole universe is your canvas, you are the artist, and your life can be whatever you choose to paint on it. Nothing matters is nihilism in a nutshell. Nihilism means it doesn't even matter that nothing matters. Life has no imposed, built-in purpose or meaning. Umbrellas are created for a specific purpose. Buttons are created for a specific purpose. Your life has no inherited specific purpose. Your life is purposely purposeless. So, the meaning and purpose of life is to give life meaning and purpose. Life has no prescribed, favored meaning or purpose. So we get to choose our own. You are free to give any meaning you want to your life. You can choose to assign your life any purpose you desire. Nihilism has a bad name it doesn't deserve. It isn't bleak or scary. In plain English, nihilism is a philosophy of life that rejects conventional wisdom that everything matters. What matters is arbitrary and subjective. What matters is contingent solely on your power to decide how to live and act according to your own freedom of judgment and choice. God doesn't matter. Truth doesn't matter. Morality doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Your life is all up to you. Let me explain. God doesn't matter. Does God even exist? If so, then why does he play a child's game of hide and seek with humanity? Why doesn't God just stop hiding and show himself? We are told that our all-knowing and all-powerful God is too high and mighty to reveal himself. And yet, we are also told that God really cares about whether or not we eat pork and really worries about what happens in the bedroom between consenting adults. If so, then our opinion of the Creator of the universe just seems too low. We are told to have faith. Why? Or else. Is it even possible to have faith something exists that we cannot see, hear, touch, taste, or smell? According to Plato, as a rule, we need a true, justifiable reason in order to believe something exists. If not, then right here and now, you would be able to choose to believe that Australia doesn't exist. Try it. Even if you possessed indisputable evidence that he exists, God doesn't seem to show any more concern or interest in the lives of believers than of atheists. Perhaps God is turned off by hypocrites. After all, believers are atheists in every religion but one. Truth doesn't matter. There is no absolute objective truth, neither time-bound nor place-bound. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth, said Marcus Aurelius. Beliefs are not facts. Beliefs are not evidence. Beliefs are not proof. Beliefs are just claims. Some claims are true, others are not. Believing it doesn't make it true. And so, the truth is harder to find than just asking other people what they believe. Unlike wisdom, ignorance has no limits. Zhuangzi said, "Men honor what lies within the sphere of their knowledge, but do not realize how dependent they are on what lies beyond it." Truth should be taken as seriously as possible, but no more seriously. Thinking something is true doesn't make it true. It's not something to live and die for. And yet, how many wars have been fought? And how many warriors have perished over imaginary lines in the dirt? Think about a belief or opinion you no longer hold that you once cling to as though your life depended on it. We cling to our own point of view as though everything depended on it, said Zhuangzi. Yet our opinions have no permanence. Like autumn and winter, they gradually pass away. Think about how many strong opinions you hold today that will gradually drift away and be forgotten, like a passing cloud. Truth is subjective, and whatever you can persuade yourself to believe it is. And, said Wittgenstein, nothing is so difficult as not deceiving oneself. Morality doesn't matter. There is no eternal, objective morality to which everyone everywhere must conform and obey, or else. All morality is a creation of human authority, arbitrary and subjective. The only moral principles we ought to live by are the ones we decide on and choose for ourselves. Confucius said, "Do not do to others what you would not want others to do to you." Nihilism is an optimistic and positive philosophy that aims to enhance life so we might live more abundantly, said Jesus. He unchained his followers from their false beliefs and false certainties, liberating them from ancient dogmas and traditions. Jesus set free the living from the dictatorship of the dead. Sacred books are sacred only to those who think they are. To some, money is sacred. To others, money is just dirty little pieces of paper with pictures of dead people. Thinking something is moral or immoral will make it so only for the person thinking it. Believing something is moral or immoral makes it true only for the believer and no other. In the grand scheme of things, there is nothing to worry about because there isn't one. Nothing matters. Everything is fleeting. Nothing lasts. No one is remembered. Anyway, what possible meaning could one solitary life have in this unfathomably big and unimaginably complex universe? I am a single thread in an infinitely large carpet. Life has no grand purpose and no supernatural meaning at all. There is no cosmic plan for my life. Anything, anytime can happen to me, and it doesn't matter at all in the grand scheme of things because there isn't one. So what? Since nothing matters, it doesn't even matter that nothing matters. So I am totally free to choose what matters to me. The desire for meaning in a meaningless existence leads to a self-imprisonment of pain and suffering. Some of us try to find meaning in the pursuit of wealth, fame, power, or pleasure. We tell ourselves, if we just keep chasing these worldly desires, then one day we will be free. But chasing after these desires is a race with no finish line. Enough is never enough, and our captivity never ends. Some of us are not durable enough to endure. Every day, by the dozens, they choose to drop out and surrender to anxiety, depression, and suicide. But some of us accept our fate, embracing the absurdity of searching for meaning in meaninglessness. We are free now. We are free at every moment. We can create our own meaning and find happiness in absurdity. You possess a total freedom that is wider and deeper than you think or care to admit to yourself. You have no one to ask for permission but yourself, and you have no one to blame but yourself. Your life is pointless, so it's all up to you. No more worry, no more anxiety, depression, or fear, no more stress, pressure, or burnout, just the optimism of nihilism. Stop making excuses, unrealized dreams, unfulfilled desires. You are the only one stopping you. Meaninglessness and purposelessness have unchained you. Your captivity is ended. You are free. No inherited meaning means there is no grand cosmic plan to dictate how you should or should not live. Your life is pointless, so your freedom is absolute. It's all up to you. No inherited purpose means you are totally, absolutely free to create your own purpose. You decide what to do with your life. It's your decision alone. You have the freedom to think for yourself and to make up your own mind. To be sure, other people's expectations are real and important. But the most powerful word in every language is no. Be like Melville's Bartleby the Scrivener. Optimistic nihilism gives you the power to say, I would prefer not to. Hugh Everett was a physicist, born in 1930 in the United States. In the late 1950s, he proposed the many worlds theory. Everett argued that there are infinite alternative universes where you and your life turn out differently. You live in just one of them, here, in this one. There's no reason to get hung about what could have been or what should have been here in this one. There are no mistakes, only regrets. If you could go back in time to exactly the same situation and exactly the same circumstances, you would be exactly the same person you were then, and you would make exactly the same choices and decisions. If you could relive your life again and again, moment by moment, it would always turn out exactly the same and no differently. Exactly the same causes would produce exactly the same effects. There are no mistakes. Everything happens just as it should. Regrets are futile and useless. Besides, in one of you Everett's many worlds, you made other choices and decisions, the ones you regret that you didn't make here. And in Everett's alternative world, your alternative life turned out just the way you think this one here should have. Everything you regret not doing and everything you regret doing will be done or will not be done by another you in another world. Every mistake you think you've made and every moment of sadness you've endured just doesn't matter. The universe is as pointless as daffodils or waves breaking on a beach. So just get on with it. Create your own meaning and choose your own purpose in life. Life is no easy affair. You're bound to stumble and fall and grow tired. Yet, you are more durable than you think. So when the bubble bursts, just blow a new one. Thank you for listening. I hope you will take what you've learned and be a better person. Think for yourself. Question everything. Accept nothing that does not agree with your own reason and good sense. And I promise you, despite its sham and drudgery, you will get on pretty well in this crazy world. I'm Dr. Robert Corey. Until we meet again, be good.